welcome to episode number two. What number is it? Number 229 of It'll Be Fine. On today's show, we've got some FPG. Yeah, you know me. FPG pastries. What is that? Well, it is Flaky, Pear, Gorgonzola pastries. Mwah! Chef's kiss. I cannot wait to tuck into this. This is why I've got the workout gear on. Just had me a workout. Need to make some room, friends, for a lot of cheese coming in today. Oh, this is going to be Gouda. That was worth it. Today on the show, as we do with each episode, I tuck into a recipe card or a recipe book that I've got, cookbook on the shelf, and along with my guest, we pick something that neither of us has ever made before, but we go forth with the confidence that it's going to be fine. And my guest today is just, she's a cheese whiz. No, seriously, like, you know what a sommelier is for wine? She's like that with the cheese. She knows her stuff. Wendy Furtenbacher is on the show today. Wendy is a dear friend. She is aged gracefully, just like a lot of cheeses that she sells. She's great. Nah. Oh gosh, this is going to be punny. It's going to be a punny one. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Ready? Once again, this is episode number 229 of It'll Be... I've done 229 of these suckers.
It's pretty good.
It's insane. And finally, it took a while. There was a lot of contracts to do. But I got this gal on the show. Wendy, how long have we known each other?
It has to be at least 15 or more years.
Possibly.
Could be more like 20. Could be even more.
I don't even know. There's I'm sure you have folks like this. There are certain people in my life, I do not remember what the meet cute was, but you've been in my life, but I don't.
Bad dog times.
It was something.
It was bad dog times, guaranteed.
Yeah.
So anytime after, what was it, 2003 that it started?
Something like that. Bad Dog, by the way, comedy club in Toronto. Not some weird euphemism for
No.
rough days. Friends, we're heading to this magazine, Food and Drink, the LCBO, holiday issue 2021. So last year, I was saving this for a special occasion. I can't find the page with the big picture. That could mean so much, could it not? But we are making this today, everybody. Flaky Pear and Gorgonzola pastry, which is your jam, the Gorgonzola part.
Gorgonzola.
Yeah.
It's a cow's milk cheese from Italy.
Oh.
It is blue cow cheese. So everyone comes looking for me for Gorgonzola because I am a cheesemonger, and they don't realize it's going to be blue. So that's always very funny when you point them to the blue section and they're like, "It's blue?" I'm like, "Yes." It's actually very funny. Gorgonzola itself it comes in dolce and picante. So the dolce is the mild, sweeter one, and you can have it like dessert, just spoon in your mouth. Picante, I haven't seen it for a while, but it's much stronger.
Yeah.
The one we've used today is a domestic version of it. Mm-hmm. It's a very nice, creamy blue cheese. You want it to be cheap and cheerful when you're baking with it, because you really don't want to blow all your money on a very expensive cheese you're going to put in the oven.
I feel like that's the marker. I knew I was an adult when I spent a lot of money on cheese. I was like, I'm a grown-up. I am spending 15 or whatever. I feel like that's the point.
Well, when I stopped having a cheese budget, you just buy cheese because you want it, then that's it. That's how you really know you've made it into the cheese world, where the price is a non-issue.
These aren't poached pears either in wine.
Wine poached pears is a dessert unto itself.
We could do that.
That would take some time.
It would.
It would take some time. Might be a really delicious future experimentation.
Definitely. If anybody at the magazine wants to reissue this recipe with Wendy's notes.
Poached pears, wine poached pears. I really think that would be very good with the Gorgonzola.
Wendy just wants more wine. For the rest of this video, Wendy's just going to watch me do this. It's good TV. slices like this. I'm just thinking with the cheese, that could make for a better bite, maybe.
Better presentation.
All right, get her in. The salt. Boom.
No.
That salt's like F you.
No,
I'm
that's
not
a brown
going anywhere.
sugar.
Yeah. Oh, right, that's the brown sugar. Yeah, I'm fine, guys. It's all good. And then a pinch of salt. We've got some kosher there. Just add in a little bit of that.
There we go.
And then we wait. Yes.
And then a stir. Well,
Yes.
This will be fine.
Yeah. Excellent. You're on it. Wendy's on it.
I'm on
Hey,
it.
Don.
Hi.
Husband cameo. So beautifully. That sizzle is incredible. Just scratch and sniff, friends. You can smell These are looking pretty darn good, so we're just going to turn off that. We're going to take this off the heat. And while this is cooling down, we're going to head over here and get this pastry started. Cheese. Wendy, tell us more about this cheese.
This is the Bellavitano Merlot. It comes from Wisconsin. It's available at most grocery stores, which is why I picked it. It is literally this one soaked in Merlot for, I want to say, 2 days at the least. Okay. This cheese is unique because it's made with both cheddar and Parmesan cultures. So it's kind of like a cross between the two flavor-wise. And a little bit of it will be, I think, a very nice sweet addition, like a nice little hit to combine with the Gorgonzola and the nuts.
Yeah, I think this is going to be good. The recipe, as I said off the top, we're making from Food and Drink, the LCBO magazine, which is my porn.
Yeah.
I'm not a gal who's ever read porn, but this, oh jeez, leave me alone. But you're all aflutter because there's no booze in this recipe.
I was very confused. I really would have expected, so at least I brought some sort of booze.
You did. So we've got booze in our cheese. And you were mentioning to me when you came in, now I will say, given what Wendy does for a living, she amped the cheese up. This just calls for Gorgonzola. But this Merlot, we eat the rind.
Yes.
It's amazing.
In most cases, you actually can eat the rind of cheese.
I usually do.
In most cases, don't eat the wax rind, of course, or the paper rind.
I ate pins as a child.
Sometimes some rinds are actually just wildly unpleasant. Like
Yes.
On a like Comté or Gruyere, it's going to be not very nice.
Yeah.
But it won't kill you.
No.
And here it's recommended that you actually eat the wine because it contributes to the flavor of the cheese.
You're crushing it, Wendy.
I'm crushing it. Will it be a square or a rectangle? That remains to be seen.
That's okay.
You can be flexing freeform a little bit.
Indeed. That's looking pretty good. It's, like size-wise.
I think so.
I think so. The measurement tape's right there.
I keep looking at the
Let's
floor.
go to the numbers. See how we're doing.
Which side is the
It's the
12 inches? All right.
yeah. It's at the top.
Not bad. This
Oh.
not bad.
That's pretty good.
Not exact, but not bad.
That's the alternate name of this show. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Got a
So, according to these directions, we are now going to cut into 4 evenly sized squares, making a total of 8.
4. So just like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Why
it's-
did I overthink that? I don't know.
Roughly half.
Roughly half. There we go.
And
Dolly, are you excited? Is Don doing a good job with the camera? Yeah. Dolly, do you approve? Yeah. Together. It's all coming together, friends. Soon these two are going to meet. It's going to be a beautiful friendship. Try cheese, walnut, and pear. All right. Just a little bit of each. Then the other batch will do the other way. All right. And you could use another nut too. Like, I'm not the biggest walnut fan in the world, but we're doing it for this one. But I think a pecan could work, or
similar enough.
Or if you're allergic, do not
skip
include
the
this
nuts.
part. Unless you're some kind of nut bar. All right. Let's go pear.
Brush exposed edges generously with egg. Fold 2 opposing corners into middle and pinch together to seal tightly, leaving rest of filling exposed.
All
Brush
right.
tops with the remaining egg and sprinkle with flake salt. transfer to parchment paper, lined baking sheet, and refrigerate while the oven heats.
All right, so we're doing it like this, I guess?
No.
No?
Only.
But that's really cute.
Well, I do it like that then. But that's not what it said.
That's okay. That's Kelly's one.
All right.
She's adorable. And then
Brush it on the outside and sprinkle.
Brush on the outside and sprinkle. I'm making pockets.
Yeah.
If you've seen this show, you know that I'm like rules schmoo. Oh my gosh, we did it. Wendy. Yay! Amazing. So we topped it up with a bit of Gorgonzola. And I think this is going to be great.
Ooh,
So,
let's also do
let's do some nuts too.
Just to
Yeah.
make it pretty.
So what you're going to do, friends, is you're going to let this hang out in your fridge for about 20 minutes. And while they're doing that, you're going to head to the stove and you're going to put this baby at 400. And then it's going to bake for approximately 15 to 18 minutes. When you two got married, you had a cheesecake,
Yeah.
right?
I made actually a wedding cake made out of cheese the morning of my wedding.
Dawn, did you have any say in this?
No, she was going to have it.
There's 4 minutes left. Let's get a sneak peek. Oh my gosh, so good. So Wendy, Dawn,
Is this already running?
It is running, yeah.
Okay, you'll cut this part out, right?
I will. This won't be in the end of the show at all. No. All right.
Taking that down.
Take that there. Guys, take a pastry.
Take a pastry.
We have a little
Flaky,
vino for
flaky.
afterwards. And we want, got Dolly there. Do you want to
Dolly's
zoom
very-
down to Dolly? There's Dolly, keen to try something. It's not going to happen today at all.
Sorry,
All right.
Dolly.
Whoops. There we go. All right, friends. Well, bon appetit. Can't wait to try this. Thank you all for your help. That's good.
Very good.
That is salty, and I love the puff pastry crumble and the. It's soft and salty and sweet.
Sweet and salty together is always good. That's why cheese and
Exactly.
fruit works.
Absolutely. How do you feel about your your cheese combo?
I think it works. I like to combine cheeses because you'll get different things from the different cheeses. Like had we not been doing a pear, for example, I would have done maybe a smoked cheese just to get a contrast.
Well, it's super hot.
Uh-huh. Gorgonzola is nice and creamy with it.
Most definitely. Well, I think this is a winner.
A definite repeat.
And even though it's from the holiday issue, I think you can do this any time of year. I don't think there's
Well, fruit season's coming up, right? So
Exactly.
summer's filled with fruits.
It totally is. Thank you so much for coming by today, guys. I really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
This was a good time.
Thank
All
you for
right.
making this.
My pleasure. All right, Mom, you're off duty because I'm eating now.
What do you want me to do with it now?
Stop button.
Just stop the button.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Do you have a least favorite cheese?
I have to say Havarti, kind of. Just
Okay.
because it's bland. It's like a layer of fat in your sandwich, essentially.
That's fair.
I guess the only positive to it is that you could easily just put in, like, you can get a flavored one, so you get a bit of fat flavor. So, but I can tell you from a quality standpoint, they vary a lot. So, yeah, Havarti's always my sad cheese, and so when I interview people,
Sad cheese.
and they put that at the top of their favorite cheeses, or they want to recommend it, I'm like, oh, no, this isn't gonna work.